alongside talking animals. In a forest filled with towering trees, sparkling streams, and vibrant wildflowers, a group of talking animals lived together in harmony. Among them was a curious and adventurous young rabbit named Rosie. Rosie loved to explore the forest, discovering hidden clearings and secret paths that only she knew about. One sunny afternoon, Rosie decided to venture further than she ever had before. She hopped over a babbling brook, through a patch of tall grass, and into a dense thicket of bushes. As she pushed her way through the thorns, she stumbled upon a hidden glade. In the center of the glade stood an enormous oak tree, its branches twisted and gnarled with age. Rosie's eyes grew wide with wonder as she approached the tree. She had never seen anything like it before. The tree seemed to be whispering to her. She reached out a paw to touch the trunk, and as she did, the whispering grew louder. "Welcome, little one," the tree said in a low, rumbling voice. "I have been waiting for you. My name is Oakley, and I am the guardian of this forest. I sense that you are curious and brave, and that you have a special place in the forest's heart." Rosie's ears perked up with excitement. She had never heard of a talking tree before. Oakley continued to speak, his voice echoing through the glade. "I sense that you are on a quest, Rosie. A quest to discover the secrets of the forest and to learn about the magic that lies within. Am I correct?" Rosie nodded eagerly, her whiskers twitching with excitement. Oakley chuckled, his branches creaking with amusement. "Ah, I see. Well, I can help you on your journey. But first, you must prove yourself worthy. I shall set you 3 trials. And if you succeed, I shall reveal to you the secrets of the forest." Rosie's eyes shone with determination. She was ready to face whatever challenges Oakley had in store for her. The tree presented her with the first trial. In the heart of the forest, there is a clearing where the sun never shines. It is a place of darkness and shadow. I want you to venture into that clearing and retrieve a crystal that lies at its center. But be warned, Rosie, the darkness is treacherous, and you will need all your wits and courage to succeed. Rosie nodded bravely, and with a deep breath, she set off towards the clearing. As she walked, the forest grew darker and the shadows deepened. Rosie's heart beat faster, but she pressed on, her paws patting softly on the forest floor. Finally, she reached the clearing, and her eyes adjusted to the dim light. In the center of the clearing stood a pedestal, and on top of the pedestal glowed a crystal that shone like a tiny star. Rosie reached out a paw to take the crystal, but as she did, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was a wise old owl named Professor Hootenanny. He perched on a nearby rock, his eyes gleaming with wisdom. "Ah, Rosie, I see you're on a quest," he said in his soft, rumbling voice. "But do you have the wisdom to claim the crystal? It is not just a simple treasure. You know, it holds the power to bring light to the darkest corners of the forest." Rosie's ears folded back in thought. She realized that she needed to prove herself worthy not just by retrieving the crystal, but by showing that she had the wisdom and compassion to use its power wisely. With newfound determination, Rosie approached Professor Hootenanny and asked for his guidance. The owl nodded, and together they devised a plan. Rosie used her quick thinking and resourcefulness to outwit the shadows and retrieve the crystal. And as she did, the clearing began to brighten, as if the very darkness itself was being dispelled. Oakley's voice echoed through the glade once more. "Well done, Rosie. You have passed the first trial. But remember, the power of the crystal is not just for you to wield. You must use it for the greater good of the forest and its creatures." Rosie returned to the glade, the crystal glowing brightly in her paws. Oakley presented her with the second trial. "In the heart of the forest, there is a stream that runs pure and clear, but I sense that it is being polluted by the actions of some of the forest's creatures. I want you to find the source of the pollution and put a stop to it. But be warned, Rosie. The culprit is cunning and will not give up easily. Rosie set off towards the stream, her heart heavy with concern. As she followed the stream's course, she discovered that the pollution was coming from a group of careless raccoons who were dumping trash into the water. Rosie knew that she had to act quickly to stop them. With the crystal's power, Rosie was able to outsmart the raccoons and clean up the stream. As she worked, she realized that the forest's creatures were not just victims of pollution, but also its perpetrators. She knew that she had to find a way to educate them about the importance of conservation and sustainability. Oakley's voice echoed through the glade once more. Well done, Rosie. You have passed the second trial. Remember, the power of the crystal is not just for you to wield, but also for you to teach others. Share your wisdom and compassion with the forest's creatures, and together you can create a brighter future. Rosie returned to the glade, the crystal glowing brightly in her paws. Oakley presented her with the third and final trial. In the heart of the forest, there is a great celebration taking place. The creatures are gathering to celebrate the forest's beauty and bounty. But I sense that one of the guests is not what they seem. I want you to find the imposter and expose them for who they truly are. But be warned, Rosie. The imposter is cunning and will stop at nothing to deceive the others. Rosie set off towards the celebration, her senses on high alert. As she mingled with the guests, she discovered that the imposter was a sly fox named Finley, who was trying to steal the forest's secrets and use them for his own gain. With the crystal's power, Rosie was able to outsmart Finley and expose him to the other creatures. The celebration was saved, and the forest's creatures came together to celebrate their unity and cooperation. Oakley's voice echoed through the glade once more. Well done, Rosie. You have passed the final trial. You have proven yourself worthy of the crystal's power and of the forest's trust from now on. You will be known as the guardian of the forest, and it will be your duty to protect and preserve its beauty and magic. Rosie's heart swelled with pride and responsibility. She knew that she had a big task ahead of her, but she was ready to face the challenges and use her wisdom and compassion to make a difference. As she stood before Oakley, the crystal glowing brightly in her paws, the forest's creatures gathered around her, cheering and celebrating her victory. Rosie knew that she would always stand guard over the forest, using its secrets and magic to create a brighter future for all its inhabitants. And so, Rosie's adventure came to an end. But her journey as the guardian of the forest had only just begun. With the crystal's power and the wisdom of the forest's creatures, she would face many challenges and overcome many obstacles, always remembering the lessons she learned along the way. That courage, compassion, and wisdom are the greatest magic of all. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.